This is the Bme Vivian 14-inch deluxe bed frame, and I've been sleeping on it long enough to know what's great, what's just okay, and what you should expect on day one. I went for it because I wanted real wood, a clean look, and zero box spring fuss. The herringbone headboard instantly sold me on the design, and the Acacia grain gives it that warm, Scandinavian meets rustic vibe without looking try-hard. Key features that stood out to me are the solid Acacia wood build, the herringbone panel headboard and footboard, a true 14-inch platform profile, a slat system that replaces a box spring, and a listed 800-pound capacity. The size and presence feel substantial without overpowering the room. The headboard hits around 49 inches tall. The frame footprint is about 82.28 by 79.37 inches, and the underbed space is just under 7 inches, which is enough for low bins and shoe boxes. If you're planning storage, measure your containers, because taller totes won't slide under this one. From my experience, assembly is simple but not light work. The box is about 108 pounds, and the Acacia panels have real heft. I set it up with a friend in a single session, just under an hour. The instructions are clear, all the hardware is labeled, and the Allen key works fine. I used a drill on a low clutch to speed things up, but I was careful not to over-tighten since you're threading into wood. I wore gloves, which I'd suggest because some edges are textured. The center support legs and the way the rails anchor into the headboard and footboard give it a steady feel right away. The only ergonomic quirk is that the legs sit pretty flush with the outer frame, so I had a couple of toe stubs during the first week when I was making the bed. Once I learned the edges, it stopped happening, but it's worth noting. The slat system is what most folks ask me about, especially if they're coming from a traditional box spring. Slats are the horizontal wooden strips that run across the frame to support your mattress. On this bed, there's space to hold foam and hybrid mattresses evenly, so you don't need a separate box spring at all. I put a medium firm hybrid on it, and the support is even edge to edge with no sag or trampoline feel. No squeaks out of the box. I did a quick recheck and snugged the bolts after a week, which is a habit I keep with solid wood furniture as seasons change. Still quiet, on look and feel, the brushed finish in rustic golden brown leans warm without being orange. The Acacia has natural character, and each panel has a slightly different grain, which is the charm of real wood. In my opinion, the headboard makes the whole piece. The herringbone pattern draws your eye and gives a focal point, even if your bedding is simple. I did notice a couple of small seams where the pattern pieces meet, and the headboard texture isn't silky smooth. Mine felt a bit rough in spots. Nothing extreme, but if you use silk pillowcases or delicate throws, be mindful because the texture could snag. I kept a Euro pillow against the board as a buffer and had no issues. There was a noticeable finish smell the first day after unboxing. It reminded me of fresh stain or sealer. I cracked the windows and let the room breathe, and the scent was basically gone within 48 hours. If you're sensitive to odors, plan a little airing out time before the first night. Stability-wise, it's rock solid. The weight rating is listed at up to 800 pounds, and it feels every bit as sturdy as that sounds. No sway when I sit on the edge, and no flex when two people are in the bed. The platform height makes getting in and out easy, especially with a standard mattress. If you prefer a very tall hotel-style setup, you'll be a little lower than that, but the proportions look modern and tidy. Day-to-day use has been uncomplicated, which I appreciate. Sheets tuck easily around the rails, the corners are clean and square, the finish hides dust better than a glossy surface, and I wipe it with a dry cloth once a week. A robot vacuum can navigate around the legs, but at just under 7 inches underneath, some taller robots won't fit, so check your vacuum's height. I haven't had chipping, flaking, or any weird discoloration. The wood feels like it'll wear in nicely rather than wear out. Customer support matters to me with big items. I reached out with a quick warranty question and got a clear reply the same day. There's a 1-year warranty and a 30-day return window through the retailer if you need it. I didn't need parts replaced, so I can't speak to that process, but the response time gave me confidence. It's perfect for anyone who wants a statement headboard with real wood and a clean profile that doesn't require a box spring. If you like modern, Scandinavian, or cozy farmhouse decor, the finish and lines blend right in. If you're picky about ultra-smooth finishes, or if you need taller underbed storage, you might find the texture and ground clearance limiting. If you move often, keep in mind the frame is heavy and will take 2 people to move safely. In my opinion, the value is strong because you're getting solid Acacia, a thoughtful design, and a genuinely sturdy frame at a price that doesn't pretend to be custom furniture. It's not flawless. The headboard texture could be smoother, and the leg placement invites a toe tap until you adjust. But the fundamentals are excellent. The feel is solid, the look is elevated, and the setup is straightforward. From my experience, I slept better switching from a creaky metal frame to this. The absence of squeaks, the even support, and the stable footprint made a noticeable difference. I've had zero sliding or rattling. The finish has held up to daily use and the occasional bump from a laundry basket. I'd recommend this for couples who want a sturdy, quiet frame, anyone upgrading to a platform to skip the box spring, and style-focused buyers who want real wood and a headboard that photographs beautifully. If you use delicate textiles against the headboard, add a pillow buffer. If you need to maximize storage height under the bed, measure first. In conclusion, the Bme Vivian 14-inch deluxe bed frame with headboard nails the combo of looks, stability, and ease. It's a handsome anchor for a bedroom, has the right kind of weight and feel, and delivers on the practical stuff: support, silence, simple care. For the price and the materials, I'm happy with it and plan to keep it long term. If this video helped, hit subscribe and drop your questions or your own experience in the comments. Thank you for watching.